Hello everyone to the decks of the weekend. This is the weekend of the 12th of December, and we have big news in our arena environment. That is, the format Alchemy has arrived. As a result, we're of course going to feature some Alchemy cards in historic, and over standard we're going to feature instead Alchemy, as I believe Alchemy to be the future of Magic Arena, the future of standard in Magic Arena. And then I'm also going to take a look at Modern, as that is the most successful format in my channel, and maybe among the people who play Magic paper in real life. I guess Commander, but yeah, I can really play Commander online. So here we are. Let's start with Historic Bant Angels. This is a deck that Christian Haug, German Rebels player who top 8 the most recent set championship, played at one of the 1K event on MTG Melee, and a couple of new cards. First is Inquisitor Captain. This is a format of 3/3 Vigilance. There's a new mechanic it's not new, but like it was added with Jumpstart Historic. That is Seek. Seek means you random to seek a card, put one at random from your library into your hand. So what this card does is you seek 2 cards that cost 3 or less. So you just pull out 2 creatures that cost 3 or less from your deck, and you select one of them that goes to the battlefield. So this is a format of 3/3 Vigilance that also puts a 2 or a 3 drop into play. Similar to the companions, you have to have 20 or more creatures. So this card is basically a quote-unquote collected company. You don't get 2 powerful angels like Righteous Valkyrie or Resplendent Angel that can combo together, but you still get get a big bonus, especially if you get Glasspool Mimic. And especially the combo Inquisitor Captain Glasspool Mimic is very strong, because then Glasspool Mimic can copy again the Inquisitor Captain to kind of chain it. You can do that in Historic with Soul Herder as well. But another new card is Angel of Unity. This is much weaker in my opinion. It's good because it's a 2-drop, and sometimes the Bant Angels deck just doesn't have that thing. We play Youthful Valkyrie and Bishop of the Wings. This card doesn't gain life on ATB. It is an angel, so it can gain you life with the Valkyrie, of course. And it is lifelink, so it can gain you life that way as well. Whenever it comes into play or enters the battlefield, or you cast another party spell, party is Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard. You perpetually put a +1/+1 counter on a party creature in your hand. Let's take a look at what are our party creatures. We have Bishop of the Wings, it's a Cleric. Valkyrie is a Cleric. Apparition is a core spirit, so that doesn't matter. This is a Rogue. That's cool actually, because the clone in hand is a Rogue, but comes into play, copies a thing, but keeps the +1/+1. And Limbala is a Wizard, and this is a Cleric. So the bonus definitely matters. I'm not so sure about this card, but so new card, so that's cool. And he won the event with his take on Bant Angels, which is a deck that I very often see on the ladder. So that could be definitely a cool thing. Let's take a look at another arena deck, and that is Alchemy this time. Taking a look at Mathieu Avignon deck, he's playing, you could call it mono white, but it's actually 4-color. Because of this land too, Forsaken Crossroads. This is another Alchemy land. It comes into play tapped only if you're on the play, because if you're on the draw, it comes into play untapped. And when it comes into play, you scry 1. And then when it comes into play, you choose a color, and this card adds mana of that color. So in an aggro deck, untapped land like the Pathways are great. Top lands like Overgrown Tomb and Overgrown Farmland and Rockfell Vale a little bit worse. I've lost to Mathieu Avignon on this deck in standard at the set championship. He had 4 Alana and Elena, which comboed very well with Luminarch Aspirant. And by the way, we haven't mentioned that yet, but there's some nerfed cards. One of them is Luminarch Aspirant, which pumps at the end of the turn. Still, according to Mathieu Avignon, card is good enough to be played despite the change of text. Another new card is Sea Guardian Ave Angel. I love this card. Looking forward to try it in historically collected company, but of course you can also just, this card also just acts like a mana sink. You pay 2 mana, you get a 3/1 that taps a permanent on ATB, and then you conjure. Conjure means you artificially create a copy of this card into your hand. And then at the end of the turn, you have to discard all the copies. So that means that, well, you can play a turn 2 for a 3/1, but that's not exciting. You can play a 4 mana, you can get 2 3/1s. At 6 mana, you get 3 3/1s, and so on and so forth. If you collected company this, end of turn, you can get way more since, they discard end of turn. I like this card. Very unique, very powerful. Of course, we have Inquisitor Captain. And because of Inquisitor Captain, we're splashing Glassboot Mimic. Kind of crazy if you think about it, but just getting this card, seeking a Glassboot Mimic is just too good for Matthew that he decided to risk having a tapped island in his hand. You can only cast this card with Forsaken Crossroad, naming blue. Interesting take. Definitely worth highlighting. 4 copies of Radiant in his list. No copies of Elite Spellbinder. What else do we have? We have Captain Eberhard. I don't like this card. 2 mana 1/1 double strike doesn't seem great. Although, if there's one deck that can play it, it's certainly this one. You have Luminar Caspian and you have Alana and Delena. Alana and Delena is so good. At the PG, I was playing Mono Green. I lost with this deck to the Cave of the First Dragon. I always took over, lost 2-1. I always took over the board state and just died to this land with the Alana and Delena counter and just died in the air. 3 copies of Cave, no copies of Ace of 7, of course, for a 4-color deck. Portable Hole, Snakeskin Veil for in the 75. And then some more Cathar and Apparition. Those are the 2 arena decks. Let's go now on to Magic Online, where I'm going to show you the deck that top-aided the Modern Showcase Challenge. It's a pretty big event that happened over on Magic Online this weekend. It is Boros Prowess, Boros Obosh. I remember playing this deck with 16 1-drop red a long time ago. This was like just back when Modern Horizon got released. I built, I don't want to say I built this deck, of course, but there's plenty of new cards, but I did build like a 16 1-mana creature with Ragavan, Monster, Swift Spear, Soulscar Mage, and Dragon's Rage Channeler, together with Lava Dart, Lightning Bolt, and Prismatic Ending as removal spell. Blood Moon, super powerful card. You can play it on turn 2 thanks to Ragavan. Remember, there's Obosh, so we can play 2 drops, so no Metamorphoses. Light Up the Stage. Enchantress Dress to Kill. This is a new card. Very good in mono red. It both adds the mana and deals 1 damage. Or is kind of like the Chandra effect, where exile top card you can cast it if it's red. This deck has a total of 37 red cards, so you're very likely to hit a red card. And then there's that emblem, which is reasonable, but very far away there. And then some Furies, because why not? Fury is great. The mana base, we have 4 Den of the Bugbear, which is actually, I came to the attention that this card is now 45 ticks on Magic Online and like 20 euro in paper. So I did not expect that. Pretty lucky that I bought 3 at some point, I guess, to play some. I think it was Rakdos, the Aspiring Spike. So yeah, here you have 4 Den of the Bugbear. Sure, you have Blood Moon, but just having access to this powerful creature land, it's very good. You have Prismatic Vista, because you go get your planes, and then you also have Shinka, since it's a mountain that makes your Ragavan first strike. Except with 4 Relic. Path of Exile is mostly for Murktide Regent, and of course for the Sanctifying deck. Blossoming Calm against Burn, more Furies, Season Pyromancer, and then the Prey Piercer, which looks kind of like unplayable, because like, oh, it's an 8-drop. Why do you play 8-drop in Modern mono red? You reach that mana. Blood Moon is weird. It's just weird games up, and sometimes you just don't do anything on turn 3 or 4. Just pick back your companion. You cast it later, and then all of a sudden Lava Dart deals 6 damage for 1 mana. It's no joke, Obosh. Definitely worth catting the Metamorphose and the Mishra's Bubble for it, in my opinion, and also in the opinion of this player that top-aided the Modern Showcase Challenge, a very premier event. Alright, that does it for me. Thank you for watching, as always. My I want to just warn you, maybe you haven't seen a video yesterday and today. That's because my editor is having some issues with his computer at the moment, so hopefully we'll fix that and resume my classic one video per day. Remember that I also stream on my twitch.tv/Andrea every morning in the European time zone from 9 to 1. I was abroad these past days because I went to Lisbon to commentate on the Red Bull Untapped World Finals. You might have checked that on the stream. And so yeah, that's why maybe you haven't seen me live these days, but I'm good. I mean, I just returned. I'm very tired. Maybe you can hear my voice not being as energetic as usual. Hopefully tomorrow morning I'm better. And yeah, thanks for watching again. Lots of content on this channel, my Twitch channel, my Twitter, my Instagram, and yeah, see you.